I'm going up. I'm going up.
He just kissed me, but
Intercepted. He just intercepted.
Bart one.
So this is one of our most important news topics that we always need to consistently bring to the viewers out there. Another climate activist gluing themselves to something.
Come on.
Don't be too disappointed. This one kind of made sense.
All right, better.
What did you just say? Because right when you talked, I crunched and it was really loud.
Can't you speak around his crunches?
Yeah.
Go ahead, say it one more time.
Be a better host.
Okay, basically what I said was, think fast.
But it was grape, so it's not.
I throw up.
I was just saying that this was one of those climate activists that glued themselves to something, but it kind of made sense. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, when they glue themselves to like the front glass of art at museums, I don't fully get it.
No irony. You want irony, right?
Oh,
Is that what you're looking for?
I get it.
Yeah.
This one right here, okay? These climate activists glued themselves to a runway at a Berlin airport, forcing officials to divert over a dozen flights, affecting nearly 6,000.
I still don't get it.
I get it because airplanes are contributing
sense,
to
yeah.
greenhouse gases and. You know.
But it's like directly correlated instead of like a Picasso.
He hates it.
I kind of don't believe it, dude. I kind of don't believe it.
Okay, why do you
What don't
hate
you
it?
believe?
No, I just from a person that doesn't understand any of this stuff, I just go.
Like
"Dude, I don't believe
protests?
it."
Well, is the point of them gluing themselves to stuff to get attention?
Attention, yeah.
Yeah. So that gets attention, right?
Yeah, but they're never gonna stop it, dude. That's my thing. They're never gonna stop it.
Well,
I wonder if you do this in
they're
like
fucking up
Iran or something, what would happen?
they should do it in China, bro.
Glue themselves.
China's like the heaviest contributor to fucking greenhouse gases, but of course we can't do shit about that.
Yeah. Go talk to those guys.
Yeah, go talk to them.
What are we celebrating our fucking 50th Yulin festival? they're not fucking stopping any of that shit.
Yeah, dude.
So they, the activist group, I think Last Generation is what they're called, ugh, morbid, denounced air travel as, quote, not a means of transport for normal citizens. One affluent percent of the population is responsible for around half of flight-related greenhouse gas emissions.
So are you grounding commercial flights then, bro? Is this private? Are you fucking disrupting DiCaprio's plane?
That's the question.
Yeah, like, or is just nice people were trying to get home for Thanksgiving or something?
People on Southwest and shit.
That's a huge question they should ask themselves. Like, what if they glue themselves and then they fucking fuck up DiCaprio's plane? It's like, dude, that guy's going to save the planet on his private jet.
And he's gonna make great movies.
Is having a meeting with like some fucking Italian prime minister saving the planet? Is it?
Is that what he does?
Yeah, he goes and gives speeches about this shit all over. Yeah.
And they talk about climate
Summits.
shit.
That's what a summit is, bro. It's like fucking Twitter. It's like, oh, I'm giving a speech. I'm saving the fucking earth right now, dude.
And no one cares or does anything.
Everyone just jerks off to the speech.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it's such a good speech.
I'm gonna fuck with Leo's way of doing shit.
I like him.
I think he's a great actor.
I like him.
Yeah. If he gives me advice on acting or something like that, or like has something cool to talk about acting, I'm gonna listen, bro.
What
It's
are you
not about
trying
the
to save?
environment.
Clean water or some shit?
Oh, Leo?
Dude, that's
Yeah.
too broad.
I thought he had a specific thing he does. Like, is that?
No, he is a big. He's like global warming, like super scared of all that shit.
While he's on his beach house property.
What 25-year-olds?
It's like Obama. Obama bought
I
a
think
beach
that's
house.
irregardless. I don't think it's necessarily hypocritical from a guy like him. I think that if you...
What's not hypocritical?
Nobody just wants to hear it though.
What's the power bill on his home that has 2 people in it?
And Al Gore too. Al Gore too, bro. Al Gore lives in a fucking estate.
Yeah.
On the beach.
Yeah, a huge estate.
With
And he's
round the clock-
fear-mongering and
round the-
saying that we're gonna be covered in ocean in the next 20 years. If he believed that, that's a
Yeah, maybe
stupid
from a
real estate
sprinkler
machine.
system that doesn't turn off.
Doesn't everything eventually like get covered up in ocean anyway? Like over time?
Yeah.
Right?
Natural selection.
Yeah, dude. Natural selection, baby.
All I'm saying is you live in a tiny home and then do a summit. You tell me about it from a tiny home, and I'm more down. I really am.
100%.
And I actually don't think that hypocrisy is like, necessarily the worst thing because everyone's a hypocrite, right? Yeah. But I just think you're more of a spokesperson if you're living the life.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah, like the Patagonia billionaire.
Yeah, fuck
He
yeah.
gave away his company to his own people, but he's still a little bit better than other billionaires that don't do that.
He can talk way more about it.
I
Yeah.
think the funniest farce is people not seeing that taking a climate solution
is just another allocation of money in a different direction. That's it.
That's too complex for people.
It's really deep. It's deep.
Like
It's a cash grab.
It's just like, don't buy that, buy this.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Support us and give us
Right.
your money.
Because the other argument is like, okay, the guys that are like, hey, buy from local business and farmers, but you're also price gouging your community because you can't scale at the rate of these bigger companies who can give better prices to the community.
And is the message bad? So, like, here's my whole take, right? Like, take Jeff Bezos and have Jeff Bezos stand on a soapbox and say, we should support small businesses. Right?
That's stupid.
It's stupid because it's like, well, you're fucking killing these guys, but you're saying the right thing. So, like, I get it. Like, hypocrisy shouldn't, like, muddy the message, but it does when you're standing there being that person and then evangelize.
Yeah, that's like you're going on a world tour in a diesel truck talking about fucking CO2 emissions. Because that's exactly what they're doing with their fucking private jets to one conversation to another.
Just to have a conversation.
Yeah, they need to go a horse and carriage, dude.
But that's the sad thing is like these are all like actual real things happening,
fucking Zoom.
but the commercial response to it is not correct. I don't think
How so?
because there's too much monetization for something where versus actual solution.
Oh yeah,
It's
all
like,
a racket.
It's like, hey, before we propose anything we can actually do about it, here's some things you can buy that's in the direction of fixing it.
Get a Tesla. Mostly powered by coal.
Right. It's just a commercial for another product. It's not necessarily like fixing a problem.
And then the consumer is like, oh, I feel better because I'm doing my part.
Because like we've already like talked about this a ton, but by now we already recognize a lot of the solution to these problems don't lie in the everyman's decision making. It's not the common person's changing their own lifestyle. It's more these big giant fucking guys changing what the fuck they're doing with their billions of dollars.
No, we're not talking about that. We want to get ad deals and stuff, so we can't talk about
Listen,
that.
the blue collars should turn their fucking ACs off. That's what I think.
Have 30-second showers.
Yep, that's what I think.
Stop flushing your toilets, common people.
If it's yellow, let it mellow. Am I right?
Yep. You know Oprah's doing that, right? Within her fucking 40-bedroom home. You know she.
That's why the fucking straws thing was probably the perfect example.
Oh, I fucking hate that.
It's like,
shit,
let's get
dude.
everyone's attention on fucking straws, but we could still have, fucking gigantic oil spills that don't get cleaned up. It's like, no, straws.
Like when they're talking about droughts in California, and you're like, talk to the fucking golf courses, dude.
Wait. We need the golf courses.
Hey, isn't this?
We want good greens.
This is JK groupthink, bro.
Sorry guys.
Okay, you're attacking the big guys who are actually doing.
You know what, dude? I love golf courses, and I love what they do for the droughts in California. That's what I think.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a Nick Dunn take.
I just love the. It's such a dead giveaway once you see people strongly monetizing guilt. I feel like.
Oh, brother.
That's the first red flag. It's like, huh. Once you start hearing Sarah McLachlan,
It's good marketing.
On the eyes of...
It works.
Sarah McLachlan works, so.
Does anybody disagree with this take, or is this just JK? We're all just
we're echo chambering.
Yeah, we're echo chambering. Blah blah blah.
I disagree with you guys. I think Leo's awesome.
I really think he's awesome.
I think he's awesome.
That's what I said.
But also, just,
I think celebrities can't do anything but environmental because they can't do anything political, because if they do, well, fuck, that's a pretty big one.
But so many celebrities don't do a lot of environmental stuff. That's why I think when Leo did, what was the movie called?
Basketball Diaries. Basketball Diaries.
Don't look up.
basketball time.
Well, they end up doing environmental, like all of their things that they do push, it ends up being environmental because it's the safest one.
Did anybody see the movie Don't Look Up?
Yeah.
No. Is it good?
I think it's really good.
Yeah,
And I think it was a great satire on how, the perspective, even us conversating about this right now is its own
He talks
satire
about
of
saving
how-
water bottles and shit.
He laughs about those things. I think the fact that people laugh about it, the fact that when you have impending doom at your doorstep, and then you tell people who are supposed to be empowered to do things, they're like, "Ha, dude, nobody's gonna change their mind anyway." And then it's just like an actual way the world thinks. Therefore, things never change. Yeah.
But also,
Which
too,
is exactly kind of what our group think
when
is
you've
doing.
been ringing the doomsday bell for 50 years, and I can point to articles and stuff of by the year 2000 we won't have glaciers anymore and all this shit, and that doesn't pan out. Yeah, people have more question marks than ever. They just do, because oftentimes their models just don't tend to pan out with the timeline that they give you. So then it actually discounts what their messaging is, which I agree with. Ultimately, if you want to do something about greenhouse gases, it's time to make the switch to nuclear, but nobody wants to do that.
No, yeah, nobody wants to do that.
But that's the only thing, because if you really think
It's at that scale.
yeah, we're fucked, we're 8 years away, you cannot reverse the effects past this point, well, guess what, dude? You have to do radical things like the switch to nuclear, but nobody wants to do
But what they want to do is stop Korean barbecues from having gas grills. It's like shit like that.
They're trying to do that in LA.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
By 2030, right?
No plastic bags.
No plastic bags. But see, that's what I'm saying. So you want to come down on all of us and tell us how important and dire the situation is, and your solution? Ban straws.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like that's where we're at.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
Is
stupid.
that a real solution? Is that really gonna do
It helps a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
It's feel good bullshit.
It helps.
It's wearing I'm wearing a ribbon at an award ceremony to raise awareness for this thing.
We should wear more ribbons.
It's just so perfectly in line with the social guilt climate that's like we're sitting in right now.
Yeah.
So it's such an easy thing to weaponize.
Guild is fun though. It's easy.
It's easy.
Yeah, and plus, like putting that guilt out there, like the people do the work for you. You don't have to keep like marketing it. It's like you just put it out there. Oh, check out this video of a fucking turtle with a straw in its nose, and you just release it, and it's like that's it. It's like everyone else.
Dude, the polar bear on the glacier video, right?
Yeah.
Like, all that shit works really well because you're like, oh my god, this is the last glacier and the polar bear stuck on it. Fuck all these SUV drivers, right? But it's like, like when you watch the clip, it's like this glacier, like this part of this glacier's fucking huge over here, but like there's this little polar bear like who swam over here and he's just chilling over here.
Yeah.
He's a swimmer.
And we're gonna take their word for it because we don't know. We don't know what they're saying. They're painting the picture of what's happening to this polar bear.
Yeah, they're captioning. They're coming up with the thumbnail title. We all know how fucking important that is to pull eyeballs, and
Well,
like
also
that's
we're-
what works.
Hey, dude,
Like-
Coney 2012.
But we're also
That polar bear doesn't even have a Coca-Cola in his hand, so
It's not a real polar bear.
so sad.
He's looking for baby seals to eat.
So, Nick, you're officially saying you're a climate change denier?
Yep.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh shit.
He doesn't believe.
I'm a climate change supporter. I'm a climate change activist denier.
I like that one. I want to pick that one. No.
Another JK groupthink vid.